my name is Gina Cohen, and this is my series called Why Art Works. I've loved art my whole life, and I'm a classically trained sculptor, and I'm here to share some of that knowledge with you. I sculpt and paint realistic prosthetics as an anaplastologist during the day, and when I'm not at work, I'm a mom to 5 young kids. Speaking of my kids, we have a special guest today, my eldest daughter, who is a very talented and creative artist in her own right, Miss 9-year-old Natalie. Welcome, Natalie. Yay! Natalie is joining us here today to weigh in on the topic of eyes. This topic was inspired by little brother, 4-year-old Monty's puppy alarm clock. Let's take a look at this clip of when the puppy alarm clock came in the mail. Okay guys, so this is Monty's new alarm clock. All right, Monty, take a look at it. Here. What do you think? What do you think about the eyeballs, bud?
They look creepy.
Kellen, what do you think?
I want to repaint the eyes. It's funny. I want to repaint the eyes.
I think that's just what we're gonna do, Natalie.
Hello.
Monty, let's see the eyes real fast.
All
Alright, so here are puppy eyes, looking a little bit creepy.
Let me see. Very creepy. Hey, no touching! No touching my alarm clock. I keep hitting my head.
I'll never see it, please.
I'm gonna go back up on the top one.
Why did I think that you guys could get along for 1 whole minute?
I don't.
Alright, so why does puppy alarm clock look creepy? His eyes. Here's 2 pictures from the manufacturer of the puppy alarm clock, and his eyes have really small pupils, and this is a problem. Why is this a problem? Not only are the pupils very small, he also has no iris, which is the colored part of your eye. Larger eyes are associated with trust, innocence, and who has big eyes that we all love? Babies and puppies, they have big eyes. Big eyes are a good thing. Our pupils, which are the darkest part of our eye, get bigger when we have emotions. So it's considered an organic, natural thing when somebody has large, dilated, or bigger pupils. Do you know who doesn't have big pupils? Psychopaths.
Oh, yeah.
They have a lack of emotions, and so their pupils don't dilate as much. So even though you might not have known that, if you see something with smaller pupils, you're less likely to trust someone with smaller pupils. So when we're doing our art and we're thinking about the character that we want to convey in what we're creating, if we want something to look cute and trustworthy, like an alarm clock that's going to be staring at your 4-year-old all the time, you want it to be trustworthy, not creepy. I don't know if you all recognize him, but this is Santa's helper from the sitcom The Simpsons. And he's a little cuckoo. We don't trust him. So what have they done? They have no iris and very small pupils. And I don't think there's even any light in his eyes. Now, in contrast, here we have a character who looks very sweet and innocent. Do you recognize this character, Miss Natalie?
Yes, this is Cutest Puppy in the World from Boss Baby.
All right. The character's name is Cutest Puppy in the World. This character was created to be a forever puppy. They were fearful in the movie that puppies were going to become more popular than babies, or at least that was the goal. Look at the difference between these 2 sets of eyes. Here we have some really small pupils, kind of looking dodgy and alarming, and then we just have ultimate cuteness over here with this puppy with very, very large pupils and filling the whole eye space, not too much white showing. Okay, so we've done a little bit of digital planning for our puppy alarm clock here. So the first thing we've done is create larger pupils. So he's already heading in the right direction. I feel like the difference between the image on the screen left versus screen right is that he's starting to look a bit more friendly with the larger pupils. But I still think it has a little bit of room for improvement. What do you think we should add next, Natalie?
I think that we should add the irises next.
Okay, great idea. The irises are the colorful part of the eye. And I agree, this puppy could use some irises. Okay, so we've done a little more digital work on Alarm Clock Puppy, and he's looking better. I still think Puppy's eyes could use 1 more detail. Any ideas, Nat?
I think that we should add the highlights.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Puppy needs highlights in its eyes, his eyes. We'll call him a boy. The eyes are also known as the window to the soul. And what makes a window? Reflections. You need a little bit of highlight. If you're working on a piece and you feel like it's missing a little bit of personality, you want to check your highlight. Also, putting your highlights in the correct position is really important. If you feel like your piece has crooked eyes, you might need to double check your highlight. Okay, and now we have added the highlights to Puppy's eyes, and I feel really great about this. The irises, there's a good balance between the white and the irises and the pupils, and of course we have some highlights. So Puppy on screen left here, who's looking a tad psychotic, versus welcoming green light. You can wake up now, Puppy.
Mm-hmm. Much better.
I'm glad you agree. I was just looking at the background of the photo. What is the not ours in the background? I'm going to assume you're responsible for that, Natalie?
Yes, I am responsible for that. And that is not our crib, so I just wanted to clarify that.
That's not my house in the background, in case none of you guys.
You Googled that picture.
There'd be a lot more toys and crap in the background from my house. Okay, and then one more image as another alternative for making bigger, bolder, friendly eyes. While I was actually painting Mozzie's alarm clock, Natalie went in with her own digital modification. In contrast, she's put hers to screen left. So what can you tell us about this, Natalie?
I obviously added very big pupils, which I think makes it a lot more friendly, and smaller irises, and a bigger highlight. Where I get this style is from cartoons, going for the style like anime, and
I think also influenced by Boss Baby. That
yes.
Looks a lot like the Forever Puppy.
Yeah, it does.
So kind of influenced by cartoons that you like. All right, well, that sounds great. I think we are ready to do our real alarm clock puppy review.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I have real life alarm clock puppy, all painted and modified. You ready to see him?
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Monty is going to love it.
Here he is, much more friendly than his small pupil, non-iris, having original state. Monty, you ready to see your new puppy eyes?
Yeah.
What do you think?
They're not crazy anymore.
How does he look now?
You too great.
Oh, love you, baby. Thank you so much for joining Natalie and I today. Be sure to like or subscribe or follow.
Or all three.
Great idea. And we will see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye.